We know sometimes the best deal just isn't on sale in your city. And that is why you are looking to buy a used car from another state. But before you sign that check, you must know about some important tax-related and legal processes to avoid future fines and hassles. Hello and welcome to Cars 24 Insider. Today we are breaking down what NOC, road tax and RTO-related requirements mean when you buy a used car from another state. Let's get started. First of all, can you really buy a used car from another state in India? And the answer is yes. Absolutely. It is perfectly legal to buy a used car from another state within India. But truth be told, buying the car is actually the easy part. The real process begins after the purchase. Processes like ownership transfer, getting NOC, new registration number, road tax, insurance updates, the whole works. Let us make it simple for you. The very first thing that you need to know about is the NOC, or No Objection Certificate, which is the most important document when you transfer a vehicle from one state to another. NOC confirms that the vehicle has no pending taxes, no pending challans, no loans or hypothecation, or the hypothecation has been officially removed, and no police objection or criminal cases. Without an NOC from the previous RTO, the new RTO cannot re-register the vehicle in your name. In fact, this is the step where most buyers get stuck. So let us help you on how you can get your vehicle's NOC. First, you need to apply for an NOC in the original RTO where the vehicle is currently registered. The documents required here are a few copies of form number 28 along with the original RC, valid insurance, PUC certificate, your proof of identity and address proof, and if the car ever had a loan, you'll also need to provide a bank NOC. If the car was financed and then repaid, you'll need to attach form 35 with the bank NOC. Without this, you cannot apply for RTO NOC if the hypothecation is still active. Second, you need to clear all the pending dues on your vehicle. Dues like any pending traffic challan, road tax due, and any pending loan closure updates. The RTO will then send all the details to the local police station, who will verify that the car is not stolen, not part of any case, and has no objection on the chassis and the engine numbers. And then, once you have completed the first two steps, you will get your vehicle's NOC either physically or online. Some states do allow M-Parivahan online processing, but for others, you need to visit the RTO in person. And remember, the NOC is valid only for 6 months, so make sure you don't delay the next steps. Now, once the NOC has been issued, here comes the part of physically moving the vehicle to another state. Now, once the NOC has been issued, here comes the part of physically moving the vehicle to another state. Once you have the NOC, you can transport the vehicle to your state. You may drive it yourself or use a transport service as per your convenience. But remember, you can use the vehicle temporarily for up to 12 months. But this is only applicable if your stay is temporary. But if you are living permanently in your new state, you must start the re-registration process immediately. Else police can fine you if your RC address and number plate don't match your place of residence. So on that note, let us walk you through on how you can re-register your vehicle in your state. After moving the vehicle, you must register it with the state RTO. This involves submitting the NOC and other documents. Other documents like original RC, insurance policy, PUC certificate, proof of new address, form number 27 if you are applying for a new state registration number, form number 33 for address change, form number 20 which is an application for new RC, chassis number imprint, tax payment receipts, and purchase invoice, which is important to calculate the vehicle's depreciated value. The RTO will calculate your road tax based on your state's rates and the remaining registration period as per the vehicle's age, the engine capacity, invoice value or depreciated value, and state-specific tax slabs. Mind you that some states like Karnataka, Tamil Nadu and Kerala have very high lifetime tax. So always check the tax amount before buying the car, because once you have committed, you can't avoid this tax. Also, the new state may ask you to pay prorated tax for the remaining years of registration. Now, once finally everything is approved, you will receive a new registration number in your new state and your old number becomes invalid. Now let us know that how you can get a road tax refund from the original state. If you have already paid a one-time road tax in your original state, you may be eligible for a partial refund after you have re-registered the vehicle in the new state. But this is only possible under certain conditions. Conditions like when you complete re-registration in your new state, you have submitted the new RC as proof, you have applied for a tax refund in the old state RTO, and you have attached the original tax receipt, plus the NOC copy. Also note that refunds are proportional to the remaining vehicle life, and some states can deny refunds for vehicle beyond a certain age. You will also need to be very patient, as some states take 6 to up to 18 months just to process the refunds. Now let us walk you through some important points that you should definitely remember. Starting with the NOC validity. Remember, once you have obtained the NOC, it is only valid for a period of 6 months. Also, make sure to re-register the vehicle within 12 months if residing in the new state. If you don't re-register, you can incur heavy penalties, your vehicle may be detained, your insurance claims can be rejected due to RC and address mismatch. Also, you will not be able to legally resell the car. So to recap, buying a used car from another state is 100% legal and doable. But you must obtain the NOC, move the vehicle to the new state, re-register it with the RTO, pay the applicable road tax for the new state, and don't forget to update your insurance policy. Also, let us give you an overview of all the forms required in this process. Form 28 is required to obtain the NOC. Form 35 is a loan closure document. Form 33 is for address change. Form 27 is to officially request a new number in the new state, and Form 20, which registers the vehicle under that new number in the new state. Following these steps will protect you legally and ensure clear ownership. So we hope that this video will help you get your dream car from another state the right way. Until then, this is Akshat. You're watching Cars 24 Insider. Thank you for watching.